Good morning. Today is day 26 of our 30-day challenge. And today we are going to be, like John Paul Sartre said, the C between the B and the D. The B is our birth, the D is our death, and the C are the choices that we make that we're defined by. And today, if you've made the choice to turn up for yourself and do this practice, then we'll be doing 3 rounds of Wim Hof breathing that is going to make you feel amazing and reset your immune system. And we're going to follow that with an intense core workout, using some of the Kundalini tradition exercises, using classical yoga, and just some core like Pilates exercises. And we are really going to strengthen the back and the front of our bodies and feel amazing. If you like the video, like it, and if you haven't yet subscribed, please do so. Okay, so let's make ourselves really comfortable. Either go lying onto your sofa or your bed or on your mat if your house is freezing like mine because it's very cold outside. Then take a blanket and a cushion, make yourselves really comfortable. Breathing in and out. This is 35 big belly breaths in and out. The first breath hold will be 1.5 minutes, then 2, then 2 minutes 30 to prepare us for our core workout for today. So breathing into the belly, into the chest, into the head, and then letting it go. Breathing in at 100% of your ability, capacity, and releasing passively at about 70%. We really want to hyper-oxygenate the blood. So we're blowing out all of the carbon dioxide and over-oxygenating our bodies. That will create all sorts of sensations, which is all completely natural and fine. So any tingling or pins and needles, lightheadedness, dizziness, any feeling that the muscles in the fingers or feet are contracting, it's all absolutely normal. It's just this hyperoxygenation that stops the gas exchange, and it takes a while during the breath hold for it to return to homeostasis. Right, we've got one more breath hold, breath in, let it all out. This is a breath out, breath hold for 1.5 minutes. If you want to hold your breath for longer, I will cue you up at 10 seconds to go as usual. And obviously if you need to take a breath before, that's also fine. Take a recovery breath, hold for 15 seconds, release, and then return to your breathing patterns. So if you're with me now with this breath out, breath hold, just lie back into your surface as though your body is melting into the surface with relaxation and calm. Stress is left, there's nowhere else to be. Just be here now and present and enjoy the sensations that are occurring around the body. Embrace every second of it. You're doing really well. We've got 20 seconds to go. Seconds. If you want to pause the video and hold your breath for longer, do that now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breath in and hold this one in and push it upwards, forcing up the perineum, through the root lock, through the stomach lock, through the throat lock, up into the head, even pushing the muscles up by the ears, up into the brain. And release. Well done. Okay, let's take round number 2. 35 big belly breaths. Breathing in and out through the nose or the mouth. Doesn't matter whichever one you prefer, whichever one you feel most comfortable with. But to achieve that hyper-oxygenated state, it doesn't matter. This process can be really good for people that suffer with depression and anxiety. But if you do suffer from anxiety, and you'll find sometimes the breathing can seem to trigger a sense of anxiety, then breathe in through the nose, as the nose creates the perfect state for the breath. It moisturizes it and heats it to the perfect balance, and so your body doesn't get so anxious or stressed over the deep breaths. 10 more here. I'm going to be photobombed heavily by Macy and the puppy in this session. 5 more. Apologies, the joys of homeschooling. Okay, we've got 2 more. 1 more. Let it all in and all out. Breath out, breath hold for 2 minutes. Close down the eyes and just go inside. Really focus now on every area of your body, starting at your feet, travelling up through the ankles, the calves. Just notice how they feel. Do they feel light or heavily? Tingling? How do they feel? Up into the knees, up into the pelvis, the chest, up into the head. Just notice and focus on how you're feeling. Feel your hands. Notice any tingling there. Pins and needles. And watch as things begin to gradually come back to normal as you complete the breath hold and homeostasis, because apologies again from Macy, she has literally no regard for videography. And I was holding my breath, so I couldn't ask her to move. 20 seconds left. If you're still with me, well done. Okay. If you want to pause the video, pause it now to hold your breath for longer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breath in. Hold it. Force this one upwards. This is a really controlled breath in where you're pushing the muscles from the base of your spine up into your head, decalcifying, detoxifying the pineal gland, and really let that out, let all the air out, and really firing up the pituitary. Okay, our next round we're going to take 40 big belly breaths, circular breaths, no break at the top, no break at the bottom. So we breathe in and seep it out, and breathe in and seep it out with no pause. No pause at the top, no pause at the bottom. Just continual motion like the waves lapping on the shore of the beach. In and out. In and out. Keep going. You're doing brilliantly. You're doing so well. Keep going. Breathing in and out. Find your pace. Find your rhythm. You don't have to breathe at the same pace as me. That's why I don't have that sound on, because I want you to find your own cadence and your own rhythm and make this work for you. As everybody has a different shaped body, so breathing into your belly, your chest and your head will look different to you than it does for me. We've got 9 more breaths here. Four more. 3 more. 2 more. Last one, big breath in. And this is a 2.5 minute breath out, breath hold. So get comfy. Let those shoulders sink into the mat. And really let the relaxation wash over you like a tide, like a heaviness, like sleep, that alpha, theta, complete and total relaxation state, a dreamlike state where you have clarity without thought. When the thoughts come, observe them, don't resist, and then let them go. You're doing super well. Keep going. Really enjoy the effect this is having on your body. These breath holds are an amazing precursor to our yoga and our workouts, as they're firing and wiring neurons in the head, making muscle memory. 30 seconds to go. So when we build this into a daily practice and it becomes habit, it's such a healthful practice for your entire body, neurology and nervous system. 10 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big breath in and hold it, force it upwards, pulling up on the root lock, stomach lock, throat lock, holding this breath in to the best of your capacity. Well done, keep going, keep holding, foot push it upwards, push it into the brain and release. Well done. Come back to your breath now, a natural breath in and out through the nose. We're going to be doing lots of breath work in this next 20 minutes. Hope you enjoy it. Let me know how you get on. We'll be doing really conscious breathing. Okay, so bring the knees into the chest now. Wrap the knees with your and hold on to your elbows. Rock from side to side. Let's find some movement in the spine after that stillness on the mat. Getting the blood flowing again. Take the feet to mat width apart and windshield them from one side to the other, breathing in as they come to the middle and out as they go to the side. Find your own pace. Just getting a gentle twist in the hips and the obliques, the arms at T or goalpost. And then we're going to rock and roll a few times up onto the shoulders, up onto the bottom, the shoulders, sitting bones, shoulders, sitting bones, and then find a staff pose. So pulling up through your quads, sit up straight, up through the spine, just hold that, find it. It's great for core, this staff pose. And then sit back onto the heels, actually sit onto the heels, so the heels work out that ganglia of nerves in the back of the legs. Okay, so I want you to raise your hands high, put them in prayer position above the head, the ears, hugging the ears with the elbows. And we're going to breathe in, breathe out, and then while the out breath, we're going to pump the belly 10 times upwards. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Breathe in, breathe out, pump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Breathe in, breathe out, pump that belly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Find your rhythm with this, so keep going. As I promised you, we'll be working the internal organs of the core as well as the external muscles and fascia, and so that's where we're starting. We're really getting into those internal smooth muscles, working out every organ in the body. So keep going, find your own pace, breathing in, then out, and then pumping that belly upwards. Well done. Okay, bring the hands down to your sides. And come on to hands and knees. We're going to take a cat-cow, but we're going to find a good rapid pace. So breathe in, take the head back, and breathe out, come to cat. And we're going to do it rapidly. So breathing in, out, out. Take the head back if it's comfortable, and as you breathe out, bring it into the sternum. Find the range of the movement. Don't collapse into those shoulders. I really want you to use this to warm up the entire back and front body. This is a fabulous asana and an exercise from Kundalini Kriya, and it's said to bring youth into the body and fire up the upper chakras by sending energy from the lower ones. So really just enjoy it and embrace it. It's much quicker than we would do with the usual yoga. We've taken it from the Kundalini tradition of a quicker cat-cow with a forced breath. Okay, then just fall back into a wide-legged child's pose. Bring the head gently to the mat and just let that sensations and work integrate into the body. And then come through your hands into a cobra. Just find your cobra. And we're going to start breath of fire. So hands underneath the shoulders, take the head back if it's comfortable. Let the back sink in towards the mat, and we're breathing in through the nose rapidly. This is our pace. Breath of fire. It's not comfortable, but bear with it. We're not here for long. We're really stretching out that front body and working the back body. Hold your breath, hold it in, force the root lock up, and relax. Well done. Okay, just come onto your front and take your hands into fists and put them into the groin creases, and then lift the legs and the head off the floor, and then we're taking long, steady breaths in and out through the nose. Really holding everything as though we're skydiving, but the fists are into the groin, either side of the groin crease. It's not dreadfully comfortable, but we won't be here for long, so just bear with it. Really working that back body now. This is going to be tough. Hopefully you'll work up a sweat, but we're not going to be on the mat for long, so bear with it. Okay, just take a breath, recover, bring your head to one side, find your nasal breathing, and then take hold of both your feet with the hands, the outside of the feet. Lift everything off the mat, and then breathing in and out through the nose, half bow. Bow pose, sorry. Nice, long, steady nose breathing. You're doing really well. Keep going. Again, this isn't that comfortable, but it works all of the major muscles groups in the body. It's an absolute brilliant asana. Sink back into that child's pose and just come to a steady breath in and out through the nose. Head resting gently on the mat. Even these child's poses, the compression we're getting in the hips, the stretching the glutes and the back body, the opening in the arms, across the shoulders, we're doing a lot of work. So every pose with this short routine will be doing something for you. Okay, bring the feet out in front of you. I just want you to sink onto your back now and bring the feet in towards the bottom and lift up into a bridge. I'd like, if possible, if there's no pain in your shoulders, to take Venus lock, and we're going to lift and lower the bottom. Don't bring the bottom all the way to the mat, we're just taking it to a hover. This is also opening out those shoulders, so we're going to work the entire core from the shoulders down to the bottom today. Keep going, shoulders away from the ears, and then just hold it still, hold the pose, breathe, in and out through the nose, keep breathing, and then lower to the mat. Well done. Okay, I want you to lift your feet all the way to the ceiling, feet flexed, and then lower 30 degrees, 30 degrees, 30 degrees, back to 90, lower a third, a third, a third, back to 90. So we're bringing them down to about 6 inches off the mat. A third, lower a third, lower a third, bring them back up. Keep that back body glued to the mat, lower, 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 and hold it. Glue that back body to the mat here. Really work those abs. Well done. Okay, bring those heels back towards the bottom. And then I want you to go back into Venus lock onto your shoulders. Come onto your toes, and we're lifting and lowering in bridge, but on the toes. So lifting, lowering. Again, don't just come to a hover with the bottom. Don't come all the way to the floor. Imagine you're squeezing those thighs and knees together. Keep going, lifting and lowering. Now come to your heels. Bring your heels to the floor and lift your toes and lift and lower. This one feels slightly more awkward, but bear with it. Keep going. We're not here for long. Lifting and lowering with the toes lifted. Keep going. Hold it. Hold those toes up and then come back to the mat. Bring the knees into the chest and just roll from side to side to counteract that work. Well done. Hugging our knees in like this is really good for the digestive system. So as I said, we're really going to intensify how much we work on the core. Right, take the legs long along the mat. We come into stretch pose. So lift the feet, lift the hands, lift the head about 6 to 10 inches and breath of fire. Rapid out breath through the nose, passive in breaths. Really focus on a point between your toes or on your toes. Hold it and keep that breath of fire pumping like bellows from the base of your stomach outwards. Find that rhythm. This is a really strong pose for the abdominals, but it's also good for your mental strength. Keep going. Keep that breath of fire going. No bend in the elbows. Keep everything nice and straight. Legs straight. And then hold your breath in. Hold it. Pull up on the root lock. And release. Well done. Well done. That's not easy. If you stayed with that, well done. Just come back to your breath. In and out through the nose. Okay, bring those knees into the bottom again. Come up into bridge, hands beneath the bottom in Venus lock, open the shoulders, lift the right leg high and lift and lower using the left legs. Keep going, find the complete expression of the pose. Keep the foot flexed back on the right and working as though you were going to stamp it onto the ceiling. Okay, change legs, left leg lifts, foot flexed back, lifted at 90. And lift and lower using your right leg. Well done, keep going. Okay, come back, hold it, and then lower. Well done. Okay, we're going to do opposite arm, opposite leg. So with straight legs, if you can, you don't have to do it straight, you can bend them if you want. We're touching opposite hand to opposite foot, keeping the head and shoulders off the mat and scissoring the legs up and down. If you find this too tricky, you can do it with bent legs. But if you keep everything as straight as you can, you work that little bit more. Getting into the lateral side and the obliques now. Bring those knees to the chest, rock from side to side. Well done. We're nearly there. We're doing really well. Hopefully, I started to work up a bit of a sweat at this stage and everything was hurting. Find baby pose here, rock from side to side. Let's open out those hips, stretch out those glutes. It's important, we've worked the glutes very hard, so let's just stretch them. Really bring that bottom back. Okay. We're going to do a full sit-up now and then fold over all the way over the feet. So bring the hands back behind you, sit up, fold over the feet. Fold as much as you can over those legs. So come back, all the way back, fold over your feet. All the way back, fold over the feet. All the way back. So it's like a full sit-up. This again is from the Kundalini tradition, but basically it is a complete and full sit-up, but we're just getting that strong forward fold in as well. So we're getting the stretch in the back body. Again, this is almost an entire body exercise. I've tried to choose things that are going to work as many muscle groups at the same time, so we don't have to be here for so long. Keep going, and then just hold it. Fold over those knees. Just no weight in the back body at all. Just let go. Just fold over those legs and enjoy this nice stretch in the back. Okay, come up, sitting. And then we'll come into a boat. Take the hands to arrow mudra, so the index fingers pointed forwards. And we'll take our hands either side of the legs. Again, in boat pose, but getting into those obliques. So to the right, the left, the right. Staying on the sitting bones. Balancing on the sitting bones like this. Make sure that we're sitting up through the body. Then we're really getting into the abs and the obliques. This is an amazing way to really tone up and start to shape the waist, but also find definition if that's what you want. Okay, find boat pose, hold it. If this is too strong, you can hold behind the legs, remember, make it work for you. And then come back onto the mat. Hold those knees into the chest, rock from side to side. Take the hands to goalpost or T, and then rock them over to the right hand side of your mat, gazing over the left shoulder. Our favourite move. So it's a short but sweet, intense core workout. I hope that you found it enjoyable, not too much, or that it was enough. Let me know. I do enjoy your feedback. If you thought it could be harder, I'd also like to know. Let me know. And then gaze over your right shoulder and bring the legs to the left of the mat. Obviously, once we finish this 30-day challenge and you're looking for something trickier, let me know, and I can do videos with that purpose in mind. It's just so important to spend time on our core for everything, for our digestion, our posture, our health, for our enteric nervous system, for our heart, for everything. Okay, bring those legs back to the bring them long along the mat, open out the hands, find your breath, and just, I noticed at this stage how much my core was heated. And there was a lot of energy in my entire core, right up into my head, buzzing and fizzing. If you want to hold this corpse pose for longer, do so. If not, you can come up to sitting with me. So take a stretch, roll up, come to cross legs or easy pose at the front of your mat. Bring your hands to your heart. May the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the divine light within you guide your way on, from my heart to yours. Sat Nam, Namaste, Waheguru. I hope you enjoyed that. That's the end of day 26. It was quite intense, but as I promised, it was quite short. Tomorrow will be day 27, and we will be doing a vinyasa flow, and we will be doing a mandala again. I hope you enjoyed the mandala last time. It is one of my favourite ways to practice vinyasa, and we will bring some of the things that we've already done all into one place and do it as we work around the mat. So there won't be anything new in there, so you'll be able to listen to the audio cues. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Take care, stay safe, have an amazing day.